Hello, this is Talking to the Edge, where we try to walk to the border of a 1.18 Minecraft world, which is 30 million blocks out. We want to give credit to KurtJMac, who originated the idea with Farlands or Bust. His channel will be linked in every description. While we walk, we'll be talking about topics that center around content creation and platforms such as Twitch and YouTube. And every other week, you'll see a guest. Guests will range from our close friends to Twitter mutuals to people we've heard about through the content creation grapevine. So if you have any suggestions on who you want to see on the pod, let us know in the comments. Me and Vet are very used to the breaking ankles sound.
That is North, K.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you're just going around, I guess. Or...
I know, I'm just directionally challenged in real life and in Minecraft.
That's fair. I'm very good with directions IRL. Like, I know generally like which direction everything is. But in Minecraft, I get lost a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I can never, the worst part is caving for me, because once I start caving, I'm never going to be able to find the exit.
No,
that, like, the way that I cave in.
No matter what.
Yeah, and then I dig up, and then I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Oof.
You dig
It's
up, your pickaxe breaks, you're stuck
yeah,
forever.
You have to break the stone with your hands.
Oh, no.
Slowly but surely, yeah. Slowly but surely, 3 hours later, you're at the surface.
Step 1, punch tree. Step 2, punch stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which way are we going? This way?
It actually reminds me when I like got lost in a forest once IRL for hours, and the sun was setting. The sun was. It was like not like in the middle of nowhere. It's like kind of relatively close to where I used to live. And then it's like the sun was starting to set. I'm like, I actually have no idea how to get out of here, and I ended up finding a way. I found like a neighborhood randomly, like a house and like a little street.
Kay disappeared. I don't know where she went.
I don't know where you went. I'll find you.
Bye. Yeah, I got lost and then found a like little random street like tucked into the woods and followed that out to the main street and was like at least like 2 miles like south of where I was parked with my friend, and I'm like, oh, where are we?
That would give me
crazy.
Oh, I see you. Okay, that would give me so much anxiety. I don't know what it is about, like, I have like this fear of like not being able to like find my way home, or like being stuck somewhere and not being able to like get home.
That's fair.
It happens to me in like amusement parks, which sounds so funky. But like when they're about to close, because obviously everyone stays until close, until like the guests like or the park people are like, get out. But
unless you're hiding in a hole.
Right, unless you hide somewhere in the park and then they can't tell you to get out. I would hate that. Side note, me and Hannah went to Disney a few months ago, and we went to go see the Hall of Presidents. And this my anxiety about like being there when it closed, like started up, and I'm like, Hannah, you don't understand. Right now, I'm scared that the Hall of Presidents is gonna come to life and kick my ass if we're not out of here.
I came here for beds, and there's not a single bed in this town.
What? Where do they sleep?
They don't. Oh wait, Gold. Is there really not a single bed here? This is fucking insane.
Oh, there's another house over here. Maybe this one.
Maybe this
this one has one.
It has a single bed.
2. Okay. I have bed as well, so I can sleep whenever you guys are ready.
I'm sleeping.
Boop. We all sleep.
Except the villager.
Except the villagers, they can't sleep. I'm gonna leave my bed because I don't know where you guys put yours. So I'm just gonna leave mine here.
I took the one from that house.
Okay, that's fine. I guess we should kind of introduce Doc. I feel like we never introduce our guests ever. We're just like, we're like, you guys can figure out who this is.
Yeah.
You guys got it. We really do our viewers a disservice. But Doc streams over on Twitch. Doc plays a lot of Minecraft. Doc, do you want to introduce yourself instead of me just iterating a bunch of things that I know about you?
Sure. My name is DocBrennan. And my pronouns are he, they, and I do play Minecraft over on Twitch. I play hardcore Minecraft mostly. I play on a few different friends' servers, which is a blast. and I am opening a server of my own.
Oh, we were gonna talk about this, so if you would like to discuss it.
Sure. It's it's opening on 1.19 update, the wilds. And it's terrifying. I'm excited.
The new update really is scary.
Yeah. The wardens are the worst thing in the world.
I absolutely love them.
I am excited for the frogs.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it says about me, but I think they're awesome.
I think it's a neat addition. I am terrified to like encounter one.
Has anyone else played this snapshot of them?
I have not.
I have not.
I didn't want to like really do it because of spoilers. Like I wanted it to be like new when it came out, but I could not resist when that first Warden snapshot came out.
I have 2 boats.
Oh, you have 2? Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have 2 boats. Yeah, I like all the things that are coming out in the snapshot. But I think this is like the first snapshot in like a minute. Like I guess Caves and Cliffs came out, and I was like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah.
But like this is like the next one that I'm like, oh man, I'm actually really excited for the changes that are coming to this one.
Because
I did forget. Yeah, like there's a
lot.
lot of things that are happening, like the new biome, the mangrove biome.
I'm so excited for that. Yeah.
It's super cool. Yeah, I think some people like saw that they took away fireflies, and then people are like, they're not giving us anything in this update. Like, that's not true.
You're like the one little bug that they were gonna add. You're pissed about that.
I mean, like, I was sad when I found out they're not doing the firefly.
Yeah.
And I like sort of buy their reason. I know it's probably, I mean, their reason was because like fireflies are generally poisonous to frogs or whatever. So that's why they took it out. Because they like thought it would be cute if that's their food, I think. And then they realized,
they're like, we got this wrong.
Yeah, we got this wrong.
We don't want to kill the frogs.
All the frogs are just dead.
You spawn and all the frogs just immediately die within the first like minute.
Yeah.
That would be so sad.
See, the fireflies would be cute, but I'm also like, I feel like they're giving us so much other things that I'm not as upset about it, you know?
Yeah. The mangroves look amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, the server, last week we were looking for a seed on the pre-release, and we found one. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. It's I think in each direction, it's 2,000 blocks from the center is all desert and mangrove swamps.
Oh,
that's cool.
That's neat.
Like, no matter which direction you go, you're basically lost. It's amazing, which is what I wanted, because I wanted to like focus on like us exploring and like kind of getting a little lost and like discovering things. So it's like we are actually lost.
Yeah.
Oh, I switched boats.
Oh.
Oh my god, a boat hopper.
I did not mean to do
your new SMP, it's gonna have like a little lore in it, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, I'm not a big storyteller. Like, my brain kind of blanks a lot on stuff like that. But generally, like, my actual, my username and character is based off of DocBrennan from the TV show Bones.
I love that show.
And essentially she's a forensic anthropologist who studies bones. And, you know, we're not focused on that, but I'm kind of like, oh, that's why. So I decided to call the server Bones SMP based off of that. And I was like, you know what? There's a lot of like kind of lore in the actual update coming out with the Deep Dark and the Warden and the ancient cities. So I was like, you know what? Like, what if we are like sort of like archaeologists or like explorers, kind of like trying to uncover those secrets and like history through studying what's there. You know, that's sort of like the loose just like idea. So I also like something I've never seen in Minecraft. It is like the fossils that spawn in the overworld.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that would be kind of fun if that was like a little bit of the focus too, like trying to like excavate the land and like look for them and kind of like focus on the like sort of like the archaeology of it and like kind of digging things up and like trying to find new wonders in the world by what we find, you know.
Yeah, I think you tweeted about it like the first time I heard about it. It was probably like a month or so ago, maybe a few months ago at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
Time is no longer makes sense to me, but I was like, this is such a neat idea for like lore, and even if it's not like heavy lore, it's like a cool idea for like, oh, even though we're not like heavy within the lore, we're still gonna, this is still kind of like a cute little, not cute, but like a cool little piece of I don't know, a cool little piece of, it can be cute, a cool and cute little piece of like, oh, everyone on the server is like looking for these like bones.
Yeah, I'm like, if someone could find one, that's like kind of impressive because like it kind of gives like a goal too. That's not just like, you know, beat the dragon build.
Yeah.
You know,
something other than like the basic Minecraft stuff.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people also like don't know that there is like a little bit of lore like with Minecraft, like and even like in the previous updates, like since like the beginning, it's like, oh, where, and I haven't really gotten into a lot of it. I'm sure MatPat has like done a few videos on it, but it's like, why are these like I think it's the piglin brutes, right, that like collect the gold. It's like, why do the piglin brutes collect the gold? Why is there gold like on the ruined portals? Like things of that nature.
Yeah, and I've also like heard a little bit about like why is like in that regard to the gold is like that it's like sort of useless to you as a player. Like I personally, I'm like, I use gold a lot, but a lot of people are like, it's useless.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's kind of interesting. But but the piglins love the gold. So what does that mean? You know, that's kind of interesting, you know?
Right. So I think an SMP that goes into like the actual lore of like Minecraft and like brings out some of it, I think that's like a new idea that I've never heard of personally.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be really fun. And even like with the Enderman and the Ender Dragon. Do y'all know that lore a bit?
No, not really.
Not really, no.
Yeah, or like theories. It's not, yeah, it's like the theories are like that the Ender Dragon like kind of rules the Enderman and they're sent out into the overworld to kind of see what's going on in the world and like look for treasures to satisfy their queen or whatever, the dragon. And that's why they like pick up blocks and like move them around because they're like looking for gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
And
so
they
it's like,
bring her a lot of grass blocks. She must be pissed.
She's like, this is not it. Well, and that's why, like, on the actual Ender Dragon fight, they fight each other a lot. Like, the dragon... Well, it's usually if the dragon hits them by accident, they get angry. But then they, like, retaliate and fight back. They're just, like, chasing the dragon the whole fight. It's just... It's absolutely wild.
She's like, they're like, I can't believe you hated the grass blocks that we brought. What the fuck?
For real.
We picked these up just for you.
And you hate them.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Yeah, and like in regards to lore, it's like the lore will be there on the server, and like I think like following the actual game, and kind of like looking at stuff that, you know, stuff I overlook sometimes. You know, like I've never seen the fossils, which I'm like, that would be so cool. But then it's like less of like the thing I'll say is like it's probably like we won't really like role play per se. You know, like that's I think usually what I associate with lore. It's like people role playing a character and stuff, and it's like if people do that, that's awesome. But you know, it's more just like, what's the plan? What are we looking for in this world?
Yeah, and I think it's definitely hard because I feel like we always go back to the Dream SMP, but I feel like the Dream SMP like kind of re-emerged like that like kind of acting lore, like the roleplay kind of lore within Minecraft. And I feel like a lot of SMPs tried to like recreate that, but it's hard to like, I don't know, it's hard for some people who like have never done that before to just like automatically switch into that kind of like lore roleplay.
Yeah, I personally find it like extremely challenging. Like I roleplay, like I'm fascinated by it and like I'm very entertained by it. So I love watching like people who do it, which isn't a lot because I haven't seen like a lot of YouTube stuff. What was I gonna say? I guess like not secret, but secret about me is that I am quite new to Minecraft actually.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I started just over a year ago.
Really? I did not. I don't know why, but I just assumed Doc was like a seasoned Minecraft player.
Yeah, me too.
Especially watching you play hardcore on your
what they're doing.
Stuff. I'm like, I don't know. Okay, crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, unknown fact about me. Yeah, I'm a noob.
Huh. You're very good at Minecraft, so I don't understand.
Yeah.
But
it just kind of falls directly in line with my my interest. It really tickled my special interest, like part of my brain. And it was like, okay, you will be my new special interest. And it's like perfectly in line with what I like to do, so.
Yeah.
Don't you have like 2,000 days or something in your hardcore server?
Yeah, it's 2,700 days, I think, over.
Jesus. Yeah, that oh my god, we're doing circles. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god. That's so long to be able to stay alive.
Yeah, I almost lost it last week.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw it, but like yeah, I was doing advancements because I'm like I never really do achievements in games and stuff, and what else do I do in this world?
Oh, I remember.
I dug a Yeah, go ahead.
I think I know what you're talking about. Did you blow up the thing in your base?
Yeah, I blew up a respawn anchor in my base. I was doing the advancements. It's like, okay, fully charge a respawn anchor. So I went to my storage room, looking for the materials. Got the materials. I was like, oh, I think I used glowstone. Okay. Click, click, click. Boom.
I did see this clip.
It was so bad. I lost my entire diamond inventory. Emeralds, obsidian.
Oh god.
All my redstone gear.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's
so my god. Oh my god. Why would you dock us here?
It was the only place to die.
What's the dolphin doing in here? Oh no!
There's dolphins.
Save the dolphins.
The dolphins are in the hole.
Oh my gosh! Why do they have swords? The dolphins are just gonna die. Oh my god! There's a baby. Die! Get in that hole. Ow! Oh
baby dolphin?
No, a baby.
Are there baby dolphins? I don't think so. Right?
I don't know. Why is nothing
look at them in this hole?
We got a record. Oh my god.
Look at the dolphins.
Can they live like
that? Oh my god. Yeah, they're fine. Look at them.
They have like.
We got a new
turned
record.
into one mob.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
I don't know this one. It's the orange one.
The orange.
We have the red one and the orange one now.
Maybe they'll like more water.
Hey,
there you go.
One of them go back in. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's fine. Look at them. Now they have a nice little home.
Yeah.
And they're jamming to the record too. Not anymore, they aren't. No, it's cool.
For some reason, that reminded me of that. I always forget that the new thing coming out in the update is the allay.
Oh, I do too.
I completely keep forgetting about that.
Okay.
I forgot that we even mob voted. Totally forgot what it was. Oh! Yeah, I forgot that we did a mob vote. So I forgot that I don't even know if I remember what the alley does. Don't they just like bring you things?
I think you like you tell them what object you want them to look for, and then they will pick it up and bring it somewhere you tell it to bring it.
Just crippled my bread.
Bread. A great defense against creepers.
Oh my god, so much water today.
I know, a lot of water, a lot of boating. Yeah, I feel like the LA got overshadowed by like the other things that were coming out in the new update. By the warden, got overshadowed by the warden.
I'm excited for the LA though. It's very cute.
Yeah, I have no idea like how they work, which is kind of gonna be fun because I didn't look into it at all.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting like game mechanic to learn.
Yeah, like where do you find them? How do you tame them?
Right, exactly. How do you get them to just follow you around? Oh, Vent went this way. Whoopsies.
Yeah, like where I can't imagine like where you would find one. Like I can't imagine just finding one in the wild or something.
That's why I guess know maybe if they were gonna spawn like just anywhere or like of a specific biome.
They're not gonna be
I feel like
dark, are they?
I hope not. Like, that would be scary. The only way to get in LA is to go fight the warden.
To the deep, right? You have to kick the warden's ass.
What if they're in the end or something? That'd be cool.
Oh, that would be cool. I know everybody's been asking for an end update.
Yeah. I do want, I know we talked about it in, like, one Discord server with all of us about, hopefully, like, at some point they do, like, a new realm or, like, a new, not
dimension.
Yeah, dimension. Yeah. There you go. That's what I was looking for.
I think they were talking about a possibility of a deep dark dimension, weren't they?
I think so.
I think it's like a theory.
Yeah.
Because of the way the ancient cities are set up, there's like a portal-looking thing.
Ooh. I'm just excited
that you can find
to play it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be very, very cool.
I think the inclusion of like a new dimension, and I've like talked about this like early podcast days, and I've given up on the idea. But at one point I was like, I think it'd be really cool if someone put together a server that was basically like you spawn groups of people in different dimensions within Minecraft, and the goal is to get back to each other. Like you all have to regroup in one dimension.
That's cool.
Yeah, obviously you would have to like plan, you know, what dimension everyone spawned in and like change it to where they only spawn in that dimension. Which I don't know, first of all, how the fuck you would do that. And then you would have to make sure that they had like the viable resources in each dimension to like 1 survive and like 2 get back to each other. So if they created more dimensions, I feel like that idea would be a lot better. Am I gonna do it? No. But the idea would be nice.
I know we talked about doing it in like a modded way to like add more dimensions.
Oh, yeah. One of the servers I play on has... Do they have another dimension? I think... So there's like a portal you can get in the end, which is very cool.
Oh, cool.
You can like craft one, and it's very difficult. And it looks kind of like... Almost like an ocean theme. It's like kind of like a light blue portal. And like made out of like a sand looking material. But it just brings you to the overworld. Like it would in the Nether.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. We're like, is this gonna, because when we first found it, we're like, is this gonna be another dimension? Like, where is this gonna bring us?
Oh my god.
Like from the end.
Oh, I got yours.
Like, use my speed boost.
Oh, this is a... Oh my god. Sorry.
What the fuck?
I docked us on an island, a tiny island.
Yeah, but I know, like, mods create different dimensions, but it's really hard to, like, I was looking into it a while ago, because I was seriously like, someone should do this, like, I want to do this. But it's hard to find mods that all are, they all can be on the same, like, version of Minecraft. And the version is not, like, 1.2.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to go super far back, but, like, a lot of them are just, like, old, and they haven't, like, been updated.
Yeah. I think that server I was talking about. They have I never explored, but they had like I think it was like a rat dimension because it's a rat mod.
Okay.
And I don't know. Like there's like a rat king and everything. It's wild. I didn't really play with the mod much, so I don't have much to say about it.
Cool,
but yeah, it is cool. There's like essentially like the plague is upon the world and stuff.
Oh
like
my god, that's so funny. The rat mod.
Yeah. But
Speaking of,
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was kind of gonna veer us away from Minecraft with this. So if anyone else has more Minecraft related things to talk about, now is the time.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna say. Speaking of rats, Vent has this game that I'm very excited to watch them play.
Oh my god.
It's called New York City Rat Simulator.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm very excited to play it. I'm gonna stream it eventually, sometime. But
I'll feel right at home.
I saw a TikTok of if you guys know Luxie, I think her name is.
Yeah.
I see a lot of her TikToks. But one came on my For You page of her just like destroying people as a rat in this New York Rat Simulator, and I was like, I need this game. And then it was only like $3, so I bought it.
Amazing.
I'm very. Oh, you have my boat.
Who?
You, don't you?
No, I threw it at you.
Oh, I have my boat. Whoopsies. Okay, we're fine. It's like you stole my boat.
I don't have a boat. I just have a lily pad.
No.
Lily pad.
That'll get us. Yeah, that'll get us to where we need to go. It'll help us.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Cool.
What the fuck? Oh.
Yeah, I was looking at that like shelf in that like canyon or like valley back there.
Drive
like
on. Oh, I thought this was like a hole that like the water went down in, but it doesn't.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
I liked this kind of like overhang. This is cool. Ah, wrong direction. There we go. Oh, okay, we're fine. I have seen, this is just like totally off topic. But I have seen a bunch of things about the new Morbius show that came out on Disney Plus. If anyone knows anything about that.
I do not.
Have not even heard of it.
I've heard it is shit, and I should have known because fuck, what is his name? Jared Leto's in it. Jared Leto's a freak.
Ooh.
So I should have known.
Kay says everyone's a freak. Every actor is a freak.
Okay, it's really just Jared Leto and Robert Pattinson.
What about the girl that Robert Pattinson was in that show? That's what we were talking about that one time.
Oh, okay, yeah, but that was Batman, and that's because they said that they did the dirty deed together to get into character. That's freaky. Why would you do that?
Yeah,
but whatever. I don't know. You don't even know if it's true.
Probably didn't even make a difference.
Yeah, I didn't watch Batman, so no clue.
Yeah, I don't know what Morbius is, but I saw a few tweets about it because people have been laughing at it, and Sony thinks that people love it because they've been laughing at it. So they were like, "Hey, we'll make a second one. We'll make a second one right now." And then everybody's like, "Wait, Sony, we're laughing at you. We're not laughing with you right now."
They probably still like it because it probably still gives them ratings.
This is true. Probably. Exactly. Any exposure is good exposure.
Yeah, for that when it comes to that.
But yeah, that's all I've seen about it is people hating it, and then Sony being like, "We'll make a second one."
And they're like, "Oh God, no!" Yeah, I saw someone on Twitter who was like, "Guys, please, it's not funny anymore. They're gonna make a second one." So yeah, I've seen a few screenshots from it, and I don't know, it doesn't look great. I really didn't know that it was even coming out. Like, I feel like there was no publicity for this at all. Not like there is for the She-Hulk.
Oh my God.
Which we talked about last week.
I fucking hate the She-Hulk trailer so much. It's fine.
They re-rendered her, and they were like, "Look, it's better," and everyone's like, "This is literally not what we wanted."
Well, because everybody was complaining about it, because the trailer, she's literally just a tall green woman. That's like what she looks like, and she's like, "I'm a lawyer. I'm not a superhero. I'm a lawyer." And then people started hating on it, so then everybody's like, "Oh, she was supposed to be like bulky and like actual Hulk-like looking." But Sony, or not Sony, I was talking about that because the other, but like the people.
Sleep?
Yeah, sure. But the people were like, "Hey, no, make her thinner."
Oh.
And just every single time, make her thinner, make her thinner.
Why?
And it's like, what?
Stop.
I know. I wanted a giant She-Hulk, and they were just like, "She's just a lady. She's just a lawyer.
She's just a green lawyer lady."
She's just a green lawyer. Yeah, but that's what's. I don't know. I feel like Twitter was kind of dry this week, and so it gave me no internet news. So I wanted to talk about Morbius.
I did also see a thing that was like, She-Hulk is the first POC female superhero, and I'm like, that's not true.
I don't think so.
That is not true. It just is not true. And so it brought up the girl, I don't know her name, from Black Panther, and then it also brought up what's her name, Gamora. Kay, where did you go?
I don't know. Where did you go? I lost you. I lost you when we went to sleep. Literally, I was like, "Let's sleep," and you disappeared.
We're out of the forest, up into the hill now.
Oh fuck! I'm going south.
Oh god.
Oh.
This is the issue. I'm coming. All
right.
I'll be there momentarily.
Need a spyglass or whatever.
I know. It'll always be spying towards me. Because I'm always
people
lost.
Mad about that as well. They're like, she is not the first.
Yeah.
Where did you go south? So you're coming from this way?
Yeah, I crossed whatever the hell this little channel of water is. So I was like, this is the right way. Doc's like, what the fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see any water.
I'll find you. What the fuck? I literally put my bed down above a cliff on water. Above water.
Okay.
I'm coming. Don't worry.
Negative 443? Oh.
Ah!
Hello.
Ah, amazing. Okay. We got it.
Alright.
But yeah, some people were like watch partying Morbius on Twitch, and I didn't really read into it, but I just thought that was kind of like, that's the first time I had heard of the show, is when everyone was like, I cannot believe that Disney is not absolutely.
Oh. I heard the word Morbius and I punched you.
I hate this show.
I've never heard of it until now. So.
This topic is ass. Let's move on.
Right, moving on.
I trust you if you say it's not good.
Yeah, that's the first time that I heard about it, because everyone's like, I can't believe Disney is not, because it's a Disney Plus like special. They're like, I can't believe Disney has not like gotten a chokehold on this Twitch channel who is just streaming the entirety of the Morbius series. Like, yeah. I feel like Disney is like very prominent on taking down things on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're letting that happen too.
So, I don't know. Very crazy.
This is a cool little...
Ooh! A nice little valley. I'm gonna say
nice.
It again. This looks like something that the Egg SMP would start on.
It does.
For sure.
Their new seed is just like very mountainous.
I fell over the edge, but it's fine.
It's not a podcast without Vent falling off the edge.
The edge of the world.
The edge of the. Hopefully, we'll be able to say that one day.
Talking and walking off the edge of the world.
Exactly. When we get there, Vent has to be the first one to like fall over the edge.
There's a border. It won't let you.
For sure.
We can go creative and go through the border, I think.
Yeah.
You'll fall off one way or another.
Yeah, you'll get there. We'll make it happen.
Ouch.
Speaking of things that are coming out, there's a horror game that both me and Shadow are very excited about.
Ooh.
called hold on. Why did I forget it? Why am I blanking? Please.
I'm very excited about this, but I do not know the name.
Okay. It's called the Quarry. Very sorry for my brief pause. I've talked about it before on here, but I did not realize.
Sorry, I just realized that jump would have killed me if I actually did it.
I did not realize that the release date was for June 10th, so it's like very close. Yeah, it's basically about like these kids who are trying to like survive their last night at a summer camp. But what interested me is that in the like release date announcement, they're like, we're still gonna release this on June 10th, but multiplayer, and I was like, multiplayer. They were like, multiplayer's being delayed until July. And I didn't know that there was any sort of like talks of multiplayer for this game until like last night or like the night before whenever I found this. So I'm just curious as to what the multiplayer is going to be like. Like when they put out their original release, they're like there's still going to be couch co-op, which means that like people, I'm assuming people in the same house can like co-op together. But like online multiplayer is just paused. Oh, this is the first time we found one of these.
Should we go in?
Yeah. So I'm just curious as to what the multiplayer is gonna be.
That's what I was like, are you gonna be able to play like different characters in the game? But if it's like the other, what is the other one that it's called that's like supposed to be similar?
Until Dawn.
Yeah, because in that one, you have an option to kill every single character.
Yeah, you do.
So it's like, if multiple people can play the different characters, are you gonna have an option to like kill off your friend?
Yeah, I don't know. The way that the like original, because it's the same company who like makes Until Dawn. Oh my god, I'm hiccuping. Stop. Ooh. Who makes Until Dawn? The Quarry is like they call it the spiritual predecessor. So it's like the same style. It's gonna have like the same mechanics. It has the same like visuals. And then Until Dawn, like Vent said, you have the option to either save everyone or kill everyone. Like, of course, there's like options in between where it's like, oh, you can save certain people or you can kill certain people, but you have like both extremes. This forest is ablaze. So I don't know. I don't know if like the co-op is gonna be more of like a Dead by Daylight kind of co-op.
Like Survivor and a killer.
Yeah, exactly. Or if it's gonna be like you can play multiple characters and you can kill your friends. I don't know. We'll see.
Like, would killing your friend benefit you in some way? Like, to survive better?
Yeah, that could be.
I don't know. Right, like, could
otherwise,
you sacrifice
why would you
yourself?
Kill your friend?
Yeah.
Unless there's like a benefit.
Like, if there's a choice, could you like sacrifice yourself, or could you be like, no, kill them and let me like keep playing? That's a good...
where does the Quarry come in? Like,
I don't know. I guess maybe like the summer camp is like near a quarry. I did not really watch most of it because I was like, I kind of want to be surprised about what this is.
Yeah.
So I haven't really watched the trailer. I don't know. I kind of just like read most of it. Most of the like summary of like, this is what's gonna happen. I don't know. We shall see.
More water.
Well, I will look forward to watching people play that.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Hopefully I'll be able to play it. It is on the PS4, which I do have. It's sitting right next to me. So I don't know. The last time I played, I was so terrible at the quick time events. I did end up killing everyone but one singular. I think I saved 3 people.
Yeah.
Just because I was so bad at the quick time events.
It was very fun to watch, though.
Thank you. Yeah, but I'll be excited to see other people play it as well, other than just me. Whenever Until Dawn came out, I did binge watch a bunch of playthroughs of that game. So, I'm excited for that. I know that we were talking about the, like, Twitch, the new Twitch badges.
Oh yeah.
There's the
for
artist
like
badges.
artists. Yeah.
I don't know much about any other ones other than the artist badges, which I know are already out before we started recording. Me and Vent were assigning our artist badges to our emote artist.
So how do you assign it? Does it go to the artist's Twitch? Because what if they don't have a Twitch?
I think they have to have a Twitch for it to work because it's a role, almost like a VIP or a mod or something. You just give them a role that is the artist role. And then you can also, on your specific emotes, like if you have multiple emotes made by different people, you can assign each emote to like their specific Twitch channels.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's a nice little way to be able to cut it.
Yeah, I saw someone stream the other day that had just assigned the artist badge, and it looked really nice and stood out. Like,
I only have one bed.
There we go.
Okay. We have 4 beds down.
All good. Yeah, I know there's the artist badges, and then I know that they're trying to roll out a way to like reassign your founders badges for accounts that are no longer, if the account is either banned from your channel or if the account's no longer active, then you'll be able to like reassign your founder badges, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
It like goes to the next person, I guess, who had subbed to you.
That's cool because I think my founders.
I have a couple that are inactive, but most of them are still very active.
That's cool. That's really rad.
I don't even know who has my founders badges, honestly. I think it's Vent and Foggy.
I think Hannah has
I don't know who else. Maybe.
I'm like, am I still friends with the people that
right.
See,
like,
see, I got affiliate in like, what was it, like November, I think? So it's mostly just Alethea people that I'm still friends with.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't remember if I canceled them or not.
I would hate to have like someone like have a founder badge on my channel and then them have gotten to the point where I was like, I have to ban you. And then them still have the fucking founder badge, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, so I did see a lot of people commenting on like the post that said that they're trying to make this happen. A lot of people are like, yeah, I've been an affiliate since like 2018 and all of my founders are banned. And I'm like, that is awful. That would suck to have to do.
All my founders are banned.
Every single one is banned.
I hate that. I don't know. Ah!
Sorry.
I guess, like, maybe as you grow, at least I hope this is what happens for me. As you grow as, like, a streamer, you set up more boundaries that make you more comfortable within your own Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important that you have your set of boundaries and that people respect them. And if they don't...
I know,
I fell into the mine shaft. Not very far, though. I punched a stick on top of the like dead bush, and it made the sand collapse.
Oh, I like reminds me of mesas. I think it's fun.
Yeah, we've seen a lot recently. I think every episode we've had, like the past 3 episodes, we've had a mesa.
That's cool. But yeah, it's important on Twitch to have like a space that you feel comfortable in.
Especially because it's your space that like you've created.
Yeah.
Having boundaries is essential.
I feel like I'm getting better, but I feel like I've always been really bad at like setting my boundaries and being like, please don't do this.
It's hard. Especially with people you know for a little while too.
Yeah.
Like not even if like especially if it's a friend, but then like if it's like just like a regular or something. I modded
with.
Yeah, exactly. I modded for like a bunch of people before I started streaming myself. So I got pretty good at boundaries before I started streaming. So that actually helped a lot.
That's nice, yeah.
Because I had to have like a lot, like conversations with people like for other people's like streams, and I'm just like, yeah, you can't do that.
Can't be doing all this stuff.
You can't just come in here saying like really triggering things. Like,
yeah.
And actually, I've had people that were like very respectful, and they were like, that makes sense. I understand, and I'll like try not to do that again. And
you hope that it's always like that. We're like, don't do this, and like, oh, okay. I get it.
And it's not, unfortunately.
I know.
It's especially, I feel like it's hard to have conversations with people. You're like, they're not usually like this, but you just want to make sure it doesn't happen again. So you're like, you're like, hey, I love you. I know you know this. You come here often, but this little thing you just did, not good. Please don't do it again.
Yeah.
You're usually very nice, but today, not so much.
Right.
Yeah, like sometimes people just like cross the boundary not knowing, but it's like, but they should still not do it and try to understand.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's like having a bad day, makes an off comment about something triggering. You're like, hey, I'm really sorry you're having to go through this, but
oops, I trauma dumped.
Yeah,
oops.
Oops, and I triggered 4 other people in the chat. My bad.
Oh no.
That's a big part of it, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Like that the other people in the, because you don't know what people have been through in the chats, and or like what people are okay with or not.
Exactly.
Right. It's like, even if I would be okay with it, it's like that's something that I don't know if my other like community members are okay with, so just don't bring it up.
Yeah. Everybody's just
it's like
time.
Right. It's like I may be able to like sit here and like read through this and be like, oh, offer not like it. Oh my god.
I didn't think it was that far.
Goodbye. Not like offer advice, but be like, yeah, okay, like this is a struggle, and this is like call these are like hotlines or whatever, or resources that you can have. But like some of the other people like in my chat, I'm sure they don't even want to like hear about it. That could be like, even just the mention could be triggering.
Yeah, for sure. I think people forget that it's like a public space sometimes.
It is it is, I feel like that makes sense. Like it's easy to be like, I'm the only person here, especially for like smaller chats and like smaller channels like mine. And I feel like most of ours, it's because sometimes I won't have anyone talk in my chat for like, I don't know, like 30-45 minutes. Which is like fine. I don't mind it because that lets me like play the game and say what I want to say. But not having like mass interaction in the chat does make it easier for people to be like, oh, I must be the only one here. And it's like, even if right, it's like, even if you are, we don't want to make it a habit of like coming into the chat and doing this.
Yeah, like I'll even have just people, like I have a lot of people that will just lurk and actually be listening, just not talking. It's just like, but they're still there listening, so
exactly.
Usually if it's it doesn't happen often to me, but like if it does and someone says something upsetting, I actually just don't read it. And like if I ever don't respond to a comment, which I learned through modding and like helping other streamers, I'm like, yeah, just don't respond.
That's fair. It kind of cuts it off just like that.
Yeah, don't respond, and if it's like deletable, then it's deletable, or bannable, then it's definitely bannable. But like if it's something you're uncomfortable, because that's actually a nice tactic I worked on with working as a modding for people, is like, then I know that you're uncomfortable as a streamer, and I can like mod it for you.
Oh.
So like if you're not reacting to it, I know you're not comfy with that. Especially if it's not like a really busy chat, that it's easy to do that. If it's a really busy chat, you just can't read it all. But like if it's not that busy and you don't read it, I'm like, yeah, I know you're not comfortable, so I'll handle it.
That's very fair, yeah.
Yeah, I like that tactic a lot. I've been trying to like, because my mod team is basically Vent, my roommate, my little brother, and Foggy from Norway. Very odd group of people. But I've like put them all in like a group chat and I'd be like, these are all the things that I'm comfortable with, because Hannah's always like, and I feel like Vent is like this too, where they're like, I don't know what you want and what you don't want with like the modding. And I've like put them all in like a Discord server and I'm like, this, I made like an infographic. I'm like, these are all the things that you can ban people for. Just go for it. Just like do it. I'll trust your like judgment.
Yeah. Usually if you feel like banning someone, it's like probably right.
Yeah. I know there was like in the beginning when Kay was like, I'm gonna mod you, and I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I would probably ask this person to not say these things and maybe even time them out, but I don't know if Kay is comfortable with it or not. So it helps. It helps when she was like, hey, this is what I'm comfortable with, this is what I'm not. It's very nice.
Yeah, usually if someone's suspicious, like, they're probably not going to stick around long anyway.
Yeah.
They'll, like, probably do their annoying bit and leave.
Do their annoying bit and leave.
Or they just do it until they get banned.
Yeah.
I feel like especially with the, like, just don't answer people that you're not comfortable, that, like, with things they're saying, it's like, most of the people that are going to come in saying all these crazy things that you're not going to be comfortable with, they just want attention, so if you leave them alone and you just don't respond to them, they'll leave pretty quick.
Yeah, yep.
I know, I think I... Yeah, no, go for it.
No, you go first.
Nope.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, like, one thing that's, like, can be particularly tricky is when you do mod something and someone, like, flips out. And it's just like, usually... Sometimes, like, if they're a regular, they actually don't say anything. Like, changing the topic is always, like, really important, I think. Like, and I actually have, like, people in my community and just, like, if they realize that someone's being weird, they actually just change the topic. And I'm like, wow, that is, like, cool. I wish that happened
so great.
everywhere in my life.
Right.
Yeah, that's so nice.
And but yeah, like if you mod delete something and this usually happens when I'm modding for someone and you delete it and it's just like they're like, why did my message get deleted? It's just like, you know, and then like start like freaking out and it's just like just like if you get deleted, just go with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, don't make a big stink about it, because then you actually just look like an idiot.
Yeah. It's like you are saying these things because you think there's nothing wrong with it, but obviously if it's deleted, somebody else thinks there's something wrong with it, so you should just go do whatever they say, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I'm also always grateful for the changing topic thing, too.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
I try to do it a lot in one of our like mutuals like stream chats. Just because there's this person I feel like has a lot of like I don't know, there's like a lot of things sometimes where I'm like, this is odd and I know that you're not responding to them, so you like don't want to acknowledge it. So I'm gonna try to like ask you about whatever you're doing in the game.
Yep. Yep.
Wow, this is so nice. And like all 50 messages above my message have nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know that a lot of people appreciate that, because sometimes I'm like, okay, maybe they don't want me to change the topic, but I'm like, I'm changing the topic.
Ooh, look how pretty.
Ooh, whoa. Very nice.
That looks
This is very cool.
Bamboo into the
lush cave.
Lush cave, yeah.
We see a lot of exposed lush caves on this.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know if they changed to 1.19 generation much, but I've seen some pretty wild seeds, like just generating worlds. This is really cool.
Uh-oh.
I like this lily pad here.
What? Oh, that's...
Let's go this
time to go for a swim!
Yeet.
Oh, whoopsies.
Let's go up the side.
I watched watched a video about the math behind the generation recently, and it's absolutely mind-blowing.
The math behind it is probably insane. Could you imagine?
It's interesting because I mean, like, of course it is, but like they simplified it in a way that it's actually like not that many lines of code.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like a combination of like randomness and then like smoothing it out and different sort of filters that they put on it. Actually, there's things in the F3 menu I understand now that I didn't before.
Really? I understand probably 3 lines of F3.
Yeah. Actually, I can't see. There's like one called, there's like erosion, peaks and valleys, and continentalness. And I didn't even realize there's like temperature and humidity too.
Oh.
Like,
that's a funky thing.
Because I was like, how do they know where a biome goes? But there is actually like temperature and humidity that define that.
That's pretty cool.
I wouldn't have ever thought about it like that.
Yeah, and like there's just like a number, and then it, like, you know, if erosion is high or something, then the land is really flat. And if peaks and valleys is high, then you get really big mountains and stuff like that. And then it's just a number compared to, and it just like kind of flows as you walk through. It's really cool.
That is really cool.
The science and like the math behind things, like video games in particular, always just like hurts my head. I'm not a big
God, yeah.
I'm not a big like this makes sense because of this reason.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm like this makes sense because this is how it is. Like that's how I was in math too.
Like that's how it is.
Like my math professor, his favorite thing was to be like, okay, now we're gonna prove that this formula is correct. And I'm like, is this on the test? And he goes, no. And I'm like, then I don't care.
Yeah, it's just this. Here's the formula. Nope, it's just how it is.
Exactly, and that's what like that's what I used to tell people because they'd be like, "Oh, help me with this math problem," and I'd be like, "Okay, this is how you do it," and they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I don't you just do it like that. I don't know.
That's just how it's done."
Right, that's just how it's done. And so that's like my philosophy on life. I'm like, a lot of times I really don't ask the why behind big things like that. I'm like, this is just how it is.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, it is just how it is.
Exactly.
True.
Like my brother, he's been really into coding recently. He did like Lunar at first, because he wanted to create his own like Roblox games. And I don't know what he's doing now, HTML probably or something like that. But he's always like, "Come look at this," and like I'm looking at it, I'm like, "Wow, cool." And he goes, "Do you want to know how it works?" And I'm like, "No."
Keegan used to like screen share his homework because Keegan has to do a lot of code for his college, and we'd be in VC, and he's like, "I'm just gonna screen share this," and it's just a bunch of shit that I don't understand.
Oh my god, yeah.
And he'd be sitting there, he's like writing through it and like trying to figure out what's wrong with it because it's not working, and I'm like, I have no clue how to help you. Sometimes he'd be like, "Ben, write my code for me." No, you will fail.
No.
You will get an F. Because I don't know what any of this means.
One thing that's kind of funny about, well, it actually relates to your podcast here, is like how big the worlds actually are. And like disk space size. Like I'm actually curious like how big your world is getting, because
no.
Like
no.
I mean, if you didn't max it out yet, you're doing pretty damn good. But like well, you're only going in basically a straight line, so it's like not that much.
Yeah.
But it's like a full world fully generated is like 97,000 terabytes.
Oh my god.
Oh my fuck.
And I'm like, that like I can't wrap my head around it, and I like math stuff and like coding, and I'm just like
crazy big.
I still can't wrap my head around that.
Oh my god.
Which is so cool.
Gonna hit 300,000 blocks soon, but we have 30 million blocks to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
that's a lot.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask how far you were, and I was actually curious, like, about how are you maintaining a straight line and how
Weird. I wish that we would have like taken like a map or so, or like we could map out the line that we walked in, because it's fucked. It's not straight at all.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because having to go like around things. Yeah.
Yeah. But -400 is like pretty close.
Yeah, we've been like every once in a while, like if we get into a big body of water, I'll just like slowly start steering back towards 0 for our Z. But obviously we get off course eventually again. We just try our best to walk exactly east.
Man, KurtJMac must have the beefiest fucking computer you've ever seen.
I know.
Oh my god. Because I know the series in reference because you've been referencing it, but like, did they make it to the end of the world?
No, it's still ongoing.
It's still going, yeah.
It's still going.
This is the thing I used to watch like years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember when the start date was. I'm gonna say 2016, but that might be off by a few years.
Yeah, see, but Kurt's world is in an older version where the Farlands used to actually exist. They don't exist anymore. So I don't know how far out you have to walk to get to the Farlands.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know if it's farther than 30 million blocks or not as far as 30 million blocks.
I don't know. I do know that he's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god, really?
He is.
Amazing.
Like, the most recent one, my mom got it for me for Christmas, because she's like, you would love this! And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I flipped to the Minecraft section, because of course, what else would I do? Except flip to the Minecraft section. I was like, oh my god, that's Kurt!
That's awesome.
No, I was shook.
Your mom got you a really thoughtful gift. More than you knew.
Right, she was like, I know that she's gonna love this.
She's gonna love to look at all these records.
Oh, she's such a nerd. She's gonna flip straight to the Minecraft section.
Oh my god. I'm killing fish.
She knows.
Am I not supposed to?
No, you know.
No, I did.
We have one the vegan run.
No killing fish.
We're pescatarians here. Oh no, that's the opposite. No. That's where you're vegan. That's what
Anti-pescatarian.
Anti-pescatarian. There was one rule.
That's funny because I've tried to kill a few along the way and just missed. And that was literally the first one I actually hit.
Oh god.
And you noticed.
Oh god.
That's all up in the business. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I swam directly by the fish. Like, it went in my face when I passed by, and then as I got a little farther away, I heard the little, like, ding noise of the SP, and that's why I was like, you can kill it.
Dead now.
I hate mountains.
Oh my god.
You hate what?
Mountains. I'm trying to get up there. I'm having a difficult time. I'm walking backwards. You're fine.
Where did you
think for play? What do you mean?
Hey, this is the most you've gotten lost.
I'm having a hard time. I don't know. We walked up a hill.
Do you see the water?
I see Doc. I see you too.
Yo.
I was like, where
We're back.
are you?
It wasn't a mountain, it was a hill, but I was still struggling.
Do we want to sleep again?
Yeah, we can. Ooh, Doc did an amazing...
You see my bed clutch?
Yeah, I did. He put down the bed and then landed in it. It was amazing.
It's one of my hobbies.
For playing Minecraft for so long, because I've had Minecraft since like 2012 or something.
Amazing.
So for playing it for so long, I feel like I'm still as ass at it as I was in the beginning.
Me too.
I'm still horrible. And like, I know it's because I don't play it enough, and I don't like practice things that like I want to be better at. Like
north. Okay.
Oh my god.
I started going east and y'all disappeared.
I was trying to let you finish your sentence.
I see.
But... yeah, so like I guess I'll interrupt now.
I like to think that Doc was just gonna see how far I would go before. I was like, where is the road? Wow, everyone's gone again. But yeah, I want to be better at like PvP, mostly so that I can destroy some children in Bed Wars. But I'm just not.
I think we just have to play more Bed Wars.
Oh my god, I know. And we need to play more Bed Wars with Doc. Doc has not played.
MCC when?
MC, when are we signing? Actually, MCC is today. That's so topical.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, MCC is today. This is
like
just like
the big one.
Yeah, like the big one. We probably started at 2.
I've only ever watched MCC Rising because someone I watched was in it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's rad. Let's check that out.
I don't usually watch the MCC live, but I watch like the VODs of a few people that I watch streams for.
Yeah,
I did watch a little Philza last thing.
Yeah, Philza and Nikki are usually the ones that I watch.
I usually do puns.
The reason I watched Philza is because I kept trash talking him during my streams. Well, I'm just like, I get so many close encounters in my Minecraft hardcore, and I'm like, how the fuck did he die to a baby zombie, really? Like, actually, like, I'm actually like, how did you actually? Because I'm like, I don't believe it. Like, I could stand there and let a baby zombie wail on me for like 2 minutes, and I wouldn't die.
Not the Phil slander.
Oh my god.
For legal reasons, I'm fully just
for legal reasons,
joking.
This is a joke. Yeah, this is a joke.
But it just like made me laugh because I'm like I'm sure he's great and stuff, but
I'm sure you watching the stream made up for it. He probably made like a few cents in AdSense, so you're fine.
True.
That is.
And I have a low key. Oh, go ahead.
You have a low key.
I have a low key theory that it's my brother's college roommate.
Oh.
But I don't actually know, so I can't. And I'm not really close to my brother, so I can't ask him.
Would this be possible?
I kind of looked into it, but I can't find out where he went to college.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I'm like, he looks really like the one time, like, because like when I first started playing Minecraft, I heard about Philza. Like when I started playing hardcore, someone brought it up.
Yeah.
And
like
then I'm
the
like,
hardcore guy.
Yeah, you got Philza. I'm like, what does that mean? Or like, don't get Philza or whatever. And then like the first time I saw him, I'm like, why does he look familiar?
Oh no.
And I'm like, wait, he's actually about the age that I think it would make sense.
You have to donate to Phil's stream and just ask, where did you go to college?
But he probably wouldn't say, right?
I don't know.
I feel like he's very open with like a lot of his information.
Yeah, gotcha.
But at the same time, I don't know if he would be like, I don't think he would want people like looking up like old stuff from his college, you know?
Yeah.
So who knows?
And like, the one bit I'll reveal is that like it was a film school. And I'm like, it would make sense that you go to film school and then get into this.
Yeah, a lot of the people that we like, a lot of our mutuals and a lot of the people that we hang out with online are film majors or like something along those lines. Yeah.
I went to photography art school.
Ooh, that's cool.
Along the same line.
Yeah.
That is very neat. I don't know. I was so bad at photography and just like anything that was artistic.
I'm bad at. I can draw. I was gonna say I'm bad at drawing, but it's not really true. I was gonna say I'm bad at drawing and like painting. So I did photography.
Yeah, that's fair.
I used to want to do photography stuff, and then I was like, I'm not good at this, and I don't like it very much.
I like doing like analog stuff with like film. It's like more my thing.
That is very cool.
I was gonna say something and I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, me personally, I don't think I would, at least right now, tell people where I go to college because I still live in the town that I go to college in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm like, please don't come find me.
Fair.
Not that I think I have a lot of people who would want to come find me, but just in general. I feel like I feel like if I moved away, like once like I move out of this town, I'll be like, yeah, this is where I went to college.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like a lot of people. I mean, like generally, I like say I'm from New York. It's a whole ass state. But like, yeah, like I'll say I used to live in New York City, so I say that because I don't live there anymore. But I live like just outside the city, so I'm just like, yeah,
Are you
I don't
still
get
in
too.
The state of New York?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I live just outside New York City.
That's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
I feel like
my address is
no.
Right, bleep, bleep, bleep,
okay,
bleep.
Yeah, don't. That's the one thing don't include in the podcast.
Yeah.
Right, this is my address. I'm telling it to you guys.
My social security number is.
Just letting you. Oh my god, you won't believe how many people have told us their social security numbers. Like, this is actually
pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Wait, do they actually?
Yeah, no joke,
like
they do.
Like, here's my social. I'm like, I don't want that. Stop.
Hey, but now you can steal their identity. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Alethea server is just like, here's all my personal information. Just steal my identity. And I'm like, no.
Within like 2 days of meeting Jacob, he was like, here's my whole address. And I was like, Jacob.
What?
He just like does not have a care for his safety. Oh god.
I wish I lived in a bigger city so I could tell people like I live in said city, but my town is in fact 60,000 people. You will eventually find me.
Yeah.
And it won't be fun.
That's why I'm like, I live in northern Illinois. That's vague enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 2 hours from Chicago, that's vague enough.
Like, I live in Louisiana, like that's my state, and we can leave that in the podcast. I don't really care.
Okay, disappeared again.
I know where you are. I see you.
Okay.
I'm not disappeared. Yeah, that's the state that I live in, and it would be so much easier if I lived in New Orleans, because I just be like, I live in New Orleans. There's so many fucking people there.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
But it would be just like so much easier.
Yeah.
Oh, jump up there, please.
Very fair.
Which is why I'm always baffed how people like dream or like, oh yeah, I just live in Orlando. It's like, I know there's so many people like realistically, no one's gonna find you in Orlando. There's millions of people who live there. I feel like I would be so nervous as like someone his size to be like, I live exactly right here. This is the city.
Yeah.
Is that the one near Disney? No.
Yes. Orlando. Disney World is in Orlando, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not. Okay. Did you get it? Okay. My inventory's full.
I just keep getting armor from all the chests, so I just hand them out till I guess.
New armor.
My inventory's full of beds and armor.
I love these floating houses.
I know, they're pretty great, aren't they? I'd live
Very
here.
chic. I'd be nervous to live here. You'd have to do lots of maintenance on the floors.
Maybe.
Lots
or
of.
You just let it happen. Sorry, I almost jumped right off.
Just fall through the floor.
I guess I should be like a little careful.
I guess I shouldn't just like jump off of the edge of a cliff.
I mean,
maybe. We
had a goal in the beginning not to die in this entire series, but we've died a million times now, so...
Yeah. It's been... Oh my god, we never asked...
What?
Doc, we usually ask people how they got into content creation. We've never asked.
Oh, that's true.
Ever?
That's usually the first...
No, we haven't asked
usually,
you.
Like, the first question is asked.
I was like... I was saying you haven't asked anyone?
Oh, yeah.
Never.
Because I remember when you first started this, that was the main one of the main things you said.
Yeah.
How people got into it.
No, we forgot to ask you like off the bat.
That's funny. I guess that could be a topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got into it because I guess I had a few friends at the time that I actually met through art Instagram, like photography Instagram, and like during the pandemic, people went wild with networking on there. There's like a lot of like games to connect with people and like sharing each other's artwork and stuff. And so I made some friends through there. And someone that I made a friend with actually, like, she kept saying like that they're gonna like want to do like unpacking videos or something on YouTube or just something for fun. And their brother, it turned out their brother actually streamed on Twitch already, who I actually absolutely despised, but
oh god.
And but anyway, like, she ended up being like, maybe I'll start streaming. So they started streaming on Twitch, and I modded for them at first, and then my roommate got into streaming and a couple other people. So I like made some friends through there, and then I just started like looking for other people, and then like, oh, this is kind of fun. So I used to like look for people, like people I modded for. I used to look for people for them to raid. So I would like go into the categories of the games they played. So like a lot of Animal Crossing and Stardew and stuff like that. And I would just like find new people. I'm like, there's actually a lot of cool people on this platform. I really like this. And I started like doing stuff like that, and then I made some friends along the way, like newer people. And there's like one particular person that just used to always be like, Doc, stream when? For months. For months and months. Yeah, just like once every time I saw them, they'd be, Doc, stream when? And I'm like, never in my life, because I'm like extremely like shy and stuff, and like very self-conscious, and and I'm just like, yeah, like probably never. And then I think eventually I was just like, you know what, I've actually like made some actual friends on here, and I think I'd like to show them what I do. You know, like kind of share back, you know, because like I had to see everything they're doing, and they're like asking me stuff, and I'm like, an easier way to do this would just be I could also stream. Yeah, so it's kind of like a way to like kind of participate in the other half of the relationships of friends I made. Yeah, and then I got it a lot. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought I was gonna totally like cry the first time. Like I was so freaking scared.
I was terrified to start streaming, and it was literally just my sister, Foggy, and Kay in the chat. But I was having a good time.
I actually didn't tell anyone either
that
I was going to start, because I was like, let me just like try it. And then like a couple people showed up. I'm like, you're not supposed to be here.
Get out!
This is supposed to be just me.
Yeah, it was fun. I was just like playing Overwatch or something.
This is a private stream. Get out!
That is a really cool reason to start streaming, though.
Yeah, I feel like that's the most unique one that I've heard, to participate in the other half of the relationship.
Yeah, because it's like I'm actually making real friends. And yeah, it was just like, yeah, it's just like nice to like share what I'm doing.
See, when I started watching Twitch streams, I did not anticipate it turning into like a whole friend group online.
Right?
These random people from across the world. But I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I had no idea. I did not. Like,
it's weird how things turn out like that.
I had no clue that that's what it would be like. I didn't know like how focused on like community it would be, and like even just like the concept of rating always blew my mind. I'm like, I've never seen that in another social media platform. Yeah, because like I started getting really into Instagram, and I'm like, it is very transactional, and it's not like, it's just like not very live. You know, like when it's live, it's different. You're actually people chatting already and like hanging out. So it's a lot different that way. I thought it was like really cool. But I did not expect that either. I feel like, oh, here I am.
Hannah was talking, because we watched Eurovision recently, and Eurovision is only streams in Europe, and so one of my mods, Foggy, sorry. He's like, we're gonna watch it together. I'm gonna stream it. He lives in Norway, so he's like, I'll stream it to you guys. You guys will just have to put up with the Norway commentator. And I'm like, that's fine. But Hannah was talking about like what she was gonna do that weekend at the office, and she was like, I am going to watch Eurovision, and my friend from Norway is gonna stream it to me. And the whole office is fascinated by this concept.
Interesting.
They're like, how do you know this man from Norway? And she's like, oh, my roommate plays games with him online. And I'm like, it is a very like interesting concept where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go talk to someone who's like, I don't know how many hours Foggy is ahead of us, like 6 hours ahead of us in a whole different continent.
Yeah. It's crazy. The internet does some wild things for people.
Yeah, it's like I made friends on Instagram where like eventually like start talking and stuff. But it's a lot different making friends on there than like it is like in this on the Twitch format.
Yeah.
And actually one thing that I will note that's like super duper cool for me that like I did not, it makes a lot of sense, but like I made a lot of like friends that are also neurodivergent. Like I'm like, oh, look at all my funny little neurodivergent people in my computer screen. Like, cause like I, between the tags on Twitch and stuff like that, but also just sharing interests, it kind of like brings people together.
Yeah.
Like that. And I'm like, I actually met a lot of people like me because I went through like a like adult diagnosis for autism and ADHD. And I'm like, I did not know there would be so many people that also can relate to this experience on this platform. I did not expect that at all. But I don't know. It's just like so interesting how you can connect like that. And I'm just like, it's actually most of my friends are neurodivergent in some way. I'm like, that's cool.
I think it's so neat, and I don't know like how this happens, but it's so neat how the platform like, and I don't know if it's like an algorithm type thing. I like to think that it's not, and I just found people who are also like me. I just attracted people who are similar, but it might just be an algorithm thing. Where I found people who, like you said, are share a lot of my interests and a lot of like similar like things that I've gone through in life, and I'll be like, oh, I really like this one thing, or oh, I think this one thing, and they're like, oh, I think that too, and I'm like, that's insane, because I thought I was crazy.
Yeah, it's you feel a little less alone in the world.
Yeah,
it's cool. What you're referencing specifically, is that a Twitch or just social media or like TikTok or?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna keep going with your sentence. You asked me a question.
Yeah. Yeah,
like on Twitch, like a lot of the people that like, even people who I don't talk to like in Discord or things like that, but like people who I've like raided or like who other people have like told me to raid, they're all like very like similar, I feel like, in mindset and just like in the way that they stream. But I think I at least found Alethea through like TikTok, or at least Vent did. So
that's cool. I didn't know that.
I feel like
because Basil,
that platform brought us together.
Yeah, because Basil posted something about a small streamer Discord channel, and I had just met Kay. I think I had streamed like once before that. So I like joined this Discord and it just set silent. I did not touch it for like a week. And then people started talking about a modded like SMP style server that we could be a part of. And so I instantly messaged Kay. I was like, Kay, you need to get in on this, because they were talking about capping it at like 13, 14 people to keep it fairly small but still like kind of big, And I was like, Kay, join the server right now, talk in this Discord channel, you need to be a part of this mod thing, because if you're not in the SMP, I probably won't play on it because I'll cry without wanting to meet new people, okay? So she joined, and it was kind of just like this random group of people that were in this Discord server.
Pig sheep.
Cute! But yeah, Alethea started with just like a random group of people that like people either didn't know anyone else in the group or they knew like one other person, and that's just how it was.
That's really cool.
Yeah, which is crazy. See, like I feel like that happens for like quite a few like SMP style things because like, hey, join my SMP. So it's just a bunch of random strangers. But I think it's cool how well we all meshed together like right away. Like we were instantly like having like movie nights and shit in the Discord server before Alethea even started.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And I'm like, we just got along all very nice, very fast. So I thought it was very cool.
Yeah, that's very nice. And like also just like just promising in society.
This was like I didn't expect to like become such great friends with basically all of these people that I met randomly through a random TikTok one day.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice too because I really wasn't online during like the pandemic. Like
I wasn't either.
I wasn't working. I was not laid off, but I was. What do they call it when you're like technically laid off? You're just not working.
I don't know.
Fired.
I was fired. They fired me.
Is it laid off?
It's furloughed.
Oh yeah.
So it's where you're still a part of the company and you're not like you're still hired, but they don't need you to work at that moment. So they'll call you to come back whenever they need you again. And so a lot of people were furloughed during COVID. And that's what I was. So I wasn't online during that period. I was really just like outside, I guess. I don't know. I spent a lot of time just like walking and watching Netflix, I guess. So it was nice that even though I was not online like during that peak like online making friends through Discord and Twitch and stuff like that kind of time period, that I could still find like my group of people like after that.
Yeah. I'm just like, I can't believe this was here the whole time.
I know.
There are people who talk about it like how like they've been friends with these people for years, and I'm like, I just met my first online friend, which was Kay, like exactly a year ago, I think, like this month, right?
Yeah.
This month, last month?
Maybe last month.
Yeah.
But it's like crazy. I'm like, y'all have just like been having friends online this whole time. You've been like hanging out in Discord calls, watching movies, making all these memories that I'm just starting to make. I know. I kind of wish it would have been it would be very cool now to have started like streaming and like doing all the online stuff like at the peak of COVID like a lot of people did. But I worked in a hospital and I was working 90 hours a week.
So many hours.
90.
It was that's probably dramatic, but I was working so much.
Probably like 60.
Yeah. It's close enough to being realistic.
Yeah. Like even when I first met Kay, I was working like 12-hour shifts every day, and then I'd pop into one of her streams on my break, and I'd be like, "Hey, can't watch, but hope you have a good time." So it's like it would have been cool to have started like when a lot of people started at the peak of COVID, but also I probably wouldn't have met all of these friends that I've made now.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for the late start.
There's just llamas on this. Do you see them?
Yeah, I see them. Let's go say hi.
I can't not see llamas.
You can't not see the llamas. Yeah, I think a lot of
my favorites.
They're cute, very cute. Hello, you poor babies are just on 3 blocks.
They're over here.
Oh.
Poor things. They're fine.
They're just out here.
Vibing. They can swim. They're actually pretty good swimmers. In real life, I don't know. Probably not.
In real life, I don't.
Probably not.
In real life, they might drown, but
but in Minecraft, they'll live.
Yeah, they'll be fine. I think a lot of people have that like mindset of like, oh, I wish I would have started earlier. I do that all the time. Mostly for just like because sometimes I get, like not upset, but like not burnt out. I guess just like down about like, oh man, I have like so little growth, but I've only been doing it for a year. I'm like, if I would have been doing this for longer, and I'm like, well, you're fine. Like, even, it doesn't matter if you would have started earlier. Yes, you would have been bigger, but look at all the opportunities that you have now, regardless.
Yeah. That's.
I mean, you would have felt like that if you started back then too.
Yeah. That's true. That's what's hard about it, though. It's hard not to compare yourself to people, especially people who have been doing this for like 7 years. You're like, well.
Yeah. And then you got the society pressures.
I
see. Must be productive.
Yeah.
Must be productive.
Must be success.
Must be success.
Must be.
I know.
Yeah.
That's so awful on a platform like Twitch, because Twitch is just such a, I don't know. The internet is just so, not volatile, but just like, it has its ups and its downs, and no one ever has the same like journey. So there is no way to measure like, this is how successful I need to be, and this is like the exact road to like get to it.
Yeah.
That's always rough.
It's actually like pretty nice. I mean, like volatile is a pretty fair word to use for it. Is like very all over the place with and some people on the platform will tell you have to do that or you suck. But there's one thing I've found really nice is there are a lot of people that are like insanely supportive. And that like has blown me away, because that I did not find in the art community on Instagram. Like everyone was very cutthroat there and like very critical of one another, and I'm just like, that I actually did burn out on that. Because it's like all people care about was the success, but on Twitch like people are very helpful to I think like just the nature.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little scary.
I was still considering a jump, but yeah, it's just like people are really supportive, and like even just like again like back to the idea of raids, like that when you're done with your stream you share your community with someone else, and I'm like, that's really cool to like, it's really supportive. People are very supportive, and the fact that it is live and we end up setting all these boundaries and stuff, and like try to make us safe space as best you can for other people, and like I think it's just like it kind of naturally forms that way because it does involve other people. Like when you're making art, it's just for you, like and for whoever consumes it.
I like that it's very like helpful place instead of like competitive.
Yeah, that's exactly. I feel it big time.
I love the dichotomy between how like helpful like Twitch users are, because like you said, Twitch is just like a big community of people.
Yep.
And how unhelpful just the platform is.
Yep.
Yep. Oh
like,
my God.
It's like taking away our hosts and stuff. It's like,
I hate them.
Why? Like, they still are, they're money hungry billionaire selves, but like, just let us be.
Right. Ooh, I'm gonna see what's up here.
There's a village.
Like a host with more than one viewer, it's like, that's a raid. It's not a host. Like, who hosts when they're live? I'm so confused.
Right.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, like, you could, but like, that's so weird. Like, what?
Do you have any big content plans coming up other than the Bones and SMP?
Not really, I guess. I feel like I maybe do, but I'm not thinking of them. A very recent one was playing Celeste. That was very cool.
Oh.
So I like took a brief break from well, not a break from Minecraft, but I switched it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that was a blast to play something else. But I beat it already, so I was trying Elden Ring, and that was great, but my gosh, terrifying. It's just too much for me sometimes, so I'm like,
Yeah.
Mostly I'm very focused on the SMP right now, and I don't know what to do with my hardcore world. Like, I mean, I made a big mistake recently and blew everything up, so that gave me something to do, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Just kind of.
I will also be joining some other Minecraft servers around the same time.
Ooh.
Which you probably know which one.
We've like talked about it a tiny little bit.
Yeah.
What I assume is probably gonna be named the Brainrot SMP.
Yep.
I know we had talked about it, and then we were like, "Is this what we're calling it?" And I'm down.
Right.
I'm so down for the Brainrot SMP.
Yeah, it's like it's fine.
That goes back to the idea of community on Twitch, you know, because just like people are like, "Yeah, you're all heckin' valid."
Right. Just great. I know I had messaged like a mutual about it, Undead, who is also in the Discord for the new server, and I was like, "Hey, this is the SMP. Please join." That's not what I actually said, but that's just like vaguely what I said. And he was like, "The Brainrot SMP is like a surprising name coming from you, but not like I don't know." He's like, "It makes sense. Like it's surprising, but this makes sense." I'm like, "That's fair."
Yeah.
He's like, "This is very on brand also," because I always explain it to people when I'm inviting them to it. I'm like, "This is like a, what the fuck?
Oh?
Adventure time!
Discover every biome?
Oh!
How did I not get this?" I'm pissed!
Where are you, though?
Oh, I got it.
You will. I was say maybe you will. So what is it?
That's
Snowy
cool.
Plains?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it the Ice Spikes?
I think it's Snowy Plains that this must be our first time being in.
Wow.
Wild.
Interesting.
Because we've been in Ice Spikes before.
Yeah, we definitely have. Keegan almost got mauled by a polar bear at one point.
Did in the Ice Spikes. This is true.
We could sleep.
I forgot what I was saying. I don't remember. I lost
brain rot.
Yeah. The Brainrot SMP, yes. Very, very nice. Oh, I was talking about how whenever I invite people to it, I'm like, this is a very much like Hermitcraft kind of style is what we're going for. And Undead was like, Brainrot makes sense for the Hermitcraft type style. I'm like, yeah, it does.
It's gonna be very fun. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm excited too, because while I love modded, I'm always down for unmodded Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Vent? Do you have any content plans coming up?
No.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I know I do, but I don't.
Oh wait, you were in there. I thought I left you behind.
That was the funniest ice boat I've ever seen.
Just quietly going on.
Okay, the only I guess content stuff is the game that me and you are going to record for YouTube, Kay.
Me and Vent are gonna play A Way Out. It is a multiplayer game just about escaping a prison.
Oh.
And we're not gonna.
That's gonna be a YouTube series.
We're gonna make a YouTube series for it.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we tried to play it on Wednesday, and then Vent's computer is like, this shit broken.
My game said, hey, this isn't made for Windows, reinstall it. And I said, how is it not made for Windows? How? Kay is literally
when I have it on Windows.
I bought it on Steam. And you're telling me it's not made for Windows. But we got it figured out. So we will be recording it very soon and hopefully picking out episodes very soon.
Yes, so I have that coming out, and then I also have a video coming out tomorrow.
Hey.
I'm so excited.
It's a video about misogyny on Twitch.
Yes, good video.
So yes, I'm excited. It's still not. I haven't finished editing it yet. So if I have time between this and game night, that's what I will be doing. But I'm excited. I think that I've taken So I started using a different editing software, so the editing is going to be a little bit different than normal. Hopefully it's nice, which is why it took me so fucking long to get it out. It's been scripted for months now, and I just have not gotten the editing done. So be on the lookout tomorrow. Misogyny.
I will definitely watch that. then I will definitely share it as well.
Yes.
Please. You should promote it in my Discord too. There's like a promo channel.
Okay, I will.
For other content. I'm sure a lot of people would like to hear about that.
Amazing. All right, I will do that. But other than that, that's all that I have really going on.
I guess, yeah, and the idea of YouTube too. It's like I do want to make like YouTube videos that I never got around to doing. Like, I want to do like some tutorials.
Oh, that's cool.
For Minecraft. But I just never like make the time in my brain to do it mostly. Like the one YouTube video I did was a compilation of all my hardcore world deaths. And that was a lot of fun, but that took a lot of energy for me. Yeah. But I want to like try actually recording for a video and do some tutorials. Like I made the rainbow beacon recently. That I would like to do. That would be an easy tutorial too, because it's like part of it's my original design too, so it's like fun in a way that I say like this is mine.
Yeah.
So that I'll probably do soon, hopefully. But yeah, I would love to do stuff like that too.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I sometimes like YouTube videos more as content, like me making them, than I do streaming. Just because occasionally there is. Oh no!
Oh wait, I actually stopped.
Oh no!
All right, I'm on stone. I'm good. I almost lost a hardcore world like this. Actually,
did you?
Yep, I flew into it was when the world I'm on now was created in 1.18.1.
So here.
And then, oh my god, what am I doing?
There is so much of this snow over here.
I was like, oh cool, new biomes, and I was like, oh, that looks like a new grove. It was the grove, and I was flying around on my elytra, and I just flew right into the mountain, and I started sinking.
Oh god.
Oh no.
And I didn't know I could just like dig straight down to like find ground, and so I like threw an ender pearl to get out of it, and I landed in like the biome next to it.
Oh.
Oh, this is more of it. Maybe don't go that way.
Mel told us that leather boots keep you from sinking into it.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
And so I was like, well, now I'm
more.
gonna.
Oh, look at me go! Vibing.
Vibing in the snow. All right. Well, I don't have any questions, any more questions, or any more topics.
I don't either. I don't think.
You guys have anything else you want to talk about?
I'm good.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Then do we want to end here in this snowy biome? It's very pretty.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, we could get to 300,000. Let's go.
Oh, what are we at?
All right.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I don't know what we're going to talk
I was like, okay, all right.
Just kidding.
We'll make it. The end of the podcast is where we show our quartz, and we also let you shout out whatever you want.
Yeah, SMP that I'm going to be opening. That's pretty much it. That's what I'm very excited about right now, and we did get to talk about it a little bit. So that's that. So June 11th is when I'm opening that.
Oh, I'm being hit by the.
Oh my gosh, that's the first time I've ever seen a goat hit someone.
Yeah, I'm actually standing perfectly still for that purpose. Hopefully, it'll ram me.
Do they hit you if you stand still?
Yeah, they don't like when you stand still.
Oh,
that's so weird.
They get suspicious of it after a little while, and then they will ram you.
Cool. Okay.
I have been rammed off a cliff and died.
Oh god.
Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for me. It's the SMP.
Okay.
Yeah, and then all of Doc's like socials and everything will be in the description.
Yes.
Yeah.
So definitely go follow them because we love Doc.
Yes.
We don't invite guests that we don't love, so.
Exactly.
Well, this was really, really cool, and I appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah, thank you for being on. I hope we made it an enjoyable experience and not
I had a blast.
So
I can't even believe 2 hours went by.
I know.
I know. That's us all the time. We're like, oh my god, 2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours. All right. Well, bye.
Bye. Thanks for having me.